everybody? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to another portfolio update video. I try to do these videos at least once a month where I go over my portfolio, the holdings, how things have been performing, and just give everybody a bit of an inside look into how this income portfolio is doing. If you're new here, I'm a 35-year-old Canadian dividend investor. Long story short, got out of real estate investing and into these higher yield dividend income ETFs. And we can take a look at how my portfolio has been doing. So let's dive right into things here. And this is where I benchmark my portfolio. I try to do it against the SPY, the S&P 500. So see over the last 3 months, it's lagging behind. Last 6 months, though, and year to date actually is still about 1% ahead, but the further you go out, it's going to be down. S&P 500, I think, is a pretty tough benchmark to beat. So that's sort of how it's looking against the S&P 500. And then as far as my holdings, my top holding is in USCL, which is almost 24% of my entire portfolio. HHIS is coming in second. And man, I actually looked at HHIS and I'm like, I almost had 100,000 in HHIS, which I didn't realize I had quite that much. But we'll jump into the income here in a second. And yeah, it's a complete powerhouse as far as the dividends. Everything I have, you guys can see the holdings here, just sort of broken down by my percentage of holdings. And everything I have, guys, is diversified assets. Now, my mindset behind this portfolio is kind of like the whole classic, replace your day job income. Um, and I wanted everything to be diversified. So, as far as what I have for holdings, most of it is either multi-sector, diversified, or index-based. Now, USCL, this is a covered call ETF that writes options on the S&P 500. This is my largest holding, and I have over 5,500 shares. I did buy it high, so I'm still down a little bit on the capital gain. You can see here just over 3,000, but because of those dividends coming in, I'm still up about 3% on this one. HHIS, classic Harvest Diversified High Income. You guys probably know what this ETF is. But yeah, I've got quite a bit of it now. So over the 91,000, 7,290 shares. So still climbing. I'd love to get that up to 100,000, and it will. HYLD, same thing. It's a multi-sector. I guess you could, compare it to an S&P 500. It's pretty much what it is. And Canoe EIT. So this is a mix of blue chip Canadian and American stocks. This is a classic income fund. This one has been around for a long, long time. Back in the 90s, it's been around. And, this has been paying that 10 cents a month for quite a long time now. So my plans with Canoe, by the way, is just that because I'm up on it, it's trading at $15.34, and my cost per share is 13.59, right? And the yield is below 8%. So my kind of thoughts with Canoe are that if there's really a big dip and you know, Canoe doesn't seem to really drop as far as everything else. So I'm thinking if I have a strategic opportunity, I could sell some to buy in more HHIS or USCL or HYLD. But for now, I'm not planning on selling it. It's just such a stable core position that has good share price growth as well as those dividends. HDIV, could be comparable. A lot of blue chip Canadian dividend stocks, as well as some US tech. And this one's also really doing well with the share price. And it's had some dividend increases over the years as well, which has been really nice to see. Um, HDIV and Canoe, maybe I could trade that out for some HDIV. I guess there's a lot of things I could do, but I'm not looking to make any swaps right now. HTAE, this is another harvest fund. This is concentrated technology. I believe there's about 15 stocks in here. And this one also I like because it's got the blue chip tech companies, but it's also got a track record of increasing the dividend over time, as you guys can see. ENCC, Canadian Oil and Gas Pipelines, it's kind of been a rough year or so for them. They did drop their dividend from 13 down to 12. Would be nice to see them bring that back up, but you know, I'm not looking to sell this off anytime soon. It's been stable income there. And then the new one from Hamilton, C-Day, trying to bump this position up. I just find that this one is, even when the market's down, like maybe it's the combination of the zero DTE options and the blue chip dividends that it holds, but this one doesn't really seem to fluctuate as much, which is nice. But I will be looking for opportunities to buy more C-Day. And GDV, this is a split dividend growth, so blue chip dividend stocks from all over the world, but this is a split fund. And I haven't bought any more of this for quite a while, but I am up on it. I'm up on capital gains. So this is another one that I think I could strategically trade off in the future, potentially. And then I've got my Bitcoin exposure through BCCC. And this one's been doing really well with the stable dividends, bi-monthly dividends. And I'm continually snowballing that one. It's just a small amount, but I am looking to grow it. So, pretty much, guys, my mentality behind this portfolio, like I said, I want a stable paycheck every month, and I also want a scalable remote income, which, this portfolio checks all of the boxes for me. Um, I don't feel I'm over concentrated in any one sector. I mean, obviously technology, but who is not over diversified with technology now? So that's kind of where I'm at with things. I haven't seen anything else that I'm really looking to buy that would fill any holes that I'm looking for right now because even with C-Day, you got the combination of the S&P 500 with those blue chip dividends. So um, I'm pretty happy with things. And then the most exciting part is bumping that income up over the 6,000 range. So August, we made it to just about 5,400. Everything's been paid out. I do get a payment from C-Day and BCC near the end of the month, but September we're over 6,200 a month. So that is a really nice feeling from a portfolio that is about 530,000 with an average yield of about 14%. So, anyways, guys, this is just me sharing my portfolio with you guys. It's not financial advice. At the end of the day, invest how you'd like, invest in what you believe in, invest the way you want to. But again, my mentality is that that's the income style that I wanted, but I can also just snowball things, reinvest them, and continue to grow my wealth and my income. And this is a little bit of a snapshot of how things are going. Market's still been pumping. There's a bit of a buying opportunity, especially for tech the other day. So if you picked up some HHIS or any technology, you guys probably got that at a good time. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much the update for you guys. Sorry for the lack of videos. I'm still out here on vacation trying to enjoy my time before we head back to Alberta and it's back to work, back to the grind. But that's the way things got to be. So, hope you guys are having a great week. We'll catch you in the next video.